Hi, and welcome to Nexus of Alexis. I'm Alexis Craig. This is a show that I do every week where I really talk about what's up for me this week and just get real. So today I want to talk about multi-dimensionality and emptiness and unbecoming. So what's up for me this week is I've been working on marketing and it is bringing up a lot. I don't know if you can relate to this, but whenever you work on marketing, they want to know take all that you are and then whittle it down into 1 to 3 sentences so that you can give this really snappy little elevator pitch to sum up exactly who you are and what you do and who you help and how. Okay. This isn't the first time I've heard this. In fact, I've helped a lot of people to come up with this themselves and even taught them or encouraged them to do this for themselves. And at the same time, right now, doing this feels so ironic. It's this time in my life where I'm much less interested than I used to be at being seen. A younger version of myself was really excited about being seen and heard. And now I kind of am like, I really am interested in being of service and in having impact. But the whole part about, look at me is not as interesting as it used to be. So at the same time, as on my professional world, I'm being called forward to be more seen. It's the time when I'm kind of like, okay, all right, sure, I'll do it, I guess. Um, and maybe that's for the best. My ego is not what's asking to be seen in this, really. It's the message is the most important part. Anyway, so with marketing, they ask you to, refine it down and define yourself really clearly. Because what's important is that someone can understand who you are and what you do in a very clean, easy to understand, easy to grok, easy to wrap their head around kind of way. Okay. Now, if you've been watching this show for the past few weeks, you might know that what's most important to me right now is to be authentic and to tell the truth. And the authentic truth is there is no way to take all of the multi-dimensionality that I am and give it to you in 3 sentences or less. It's not really possible. And at the same time, maybe the paradox of what is real is that the simpler, the more true it is. Maybe what's true is just I am. And I can see myself, I have different projects going on, right? I have like multiple Instagram accounts, separate ones, because this one over here is for me as a fitness professional, and this one over here is for me as a priestess of the divine feminine, and this one over here is for me as a homesteader. And I mean, because in the recommendation here is that you're not really to bring your full multi-dimensional self into these realms because people want to see you segmented and want to see it so that over here you only put fitness stuff because the fitness people aren't interested in the priestess stuff. And over here, you only put priestess stuff because the priestess people aren't interested in the homestead stuff. And around and around and around. And I get it. I get it. And at the same time, it just feels so gross. It feels so gross. I'm not really saying this to complain. I'm really saying this as in full transparency, just to show that it's becoming more and more clear that these boxes that I have been using to define myself, I am a certified personal trainer. I am a priestess of the divine feminine. I am a steward of the land, homesteader, homeowner, whatever you want to say about that, right? Like, and beyond. There's probably more I'm not even thinking of. Like, in 3D reality, am I those things? Sure, you could say that. Definitely. And is that really what I am? Is that really what I am? I've really been feeling into that. How many of these things that I say I am are serving me? And how many of these things that I say I am are limiting me in my definition of myself, limiting me in what I can envision as my human potential, limiting me in my understanding of who and what I am. So I would be curious for you. What kind of things are you saying I am? I am what? I mean, I am a woman. I am a daughter. I am a Harvard graduate. I am a Californian. I mean, you could go on and on and on. Are you really that? Can you really define what you are as that? Is it serving you to do that? And I'm not telling you that you can't ever say that again, or, I'm not telling you to deny your 3D reality. What I'm saying here is I'm just encouraging you to really notice, where are you saying I am that? And do you have to be that? What if you're not that anymore? What if you decide you're not that anymore? Does your whole sense of self crumble? Do you know what you are without it? What are you without it? It can be scary. I can really feel that at times of transition. There's part of me where I've been like feeling into, am I still that? There's so many years I said, I am a cheerleader. Am I still a cheerleader? I mean, I'm not cheerleading for anyone right now. So, am I really still a cheerleader? What does that actually mean? Where I'm going with this is my understanding of what I actually am is the consciousness that is aware of my physical body having this experience. That's what I am, is the consciousness. I am not this body. I am not these thoughts. I am not my job. I'm not my position in life. I'm not my country. I'm not any of these things, really. I am the consciousness. having this experience. So, I'm here to remind myself of that, especially as I'm putting together marketing materials and all of these things and posting more on social media and, you know, all these places where it seems like I'm defining myself and kind of putting myself in a little box, telling you who I am and what I do and all that kind of stuff. And what I'm really feeling into here is this way that I thought that I was becoming. I thought that as I would get older, more mature, and wiser, that I would really become something. I would become successful. I would become whatever. And what's actually happening is I'm unbecoming. And it's funny that that word also means kind of like ugly or something. It means like not flattering, right? Unbecoming. That's unbecoming of a whatever. But really, what I feel like I'm doing right now, even as apparently I am stepping forward into becoming a homesteader, becoming a successful entrepreneur, becoming a full-fledged priestess vocalizer of the divine feminine, becoming. What I'm really doing is unbecoming all of it. None of that stuff defines me. And I'm just here as the consciousness aware of it all. It's so freeing. It is so freeing. It takes the pressure off of all of it. I don't have to succeed. I don't have to get past some kind of threshold. I don't have to pass the test. I'm the consciousness. I already am. And that is what I am. So I'm curious for you. If there was something for you to unbecome, what would it be? If there's something that you absolutely refuse to unbecome, notice what that is. Is there something in your definition of yourself that you're so attached to that if you weren't that, you're not sure what you would be? It's a great thing to become aware of. It's pointing to where you're not free. I say this with so much love and absolutely no judgment at all. I'm saying it to myself more than I'm really saying it to anyone else. So, thank you for being here. If this felt a little ethereal for you and you have no idea what I'm talking about, that's okay. On some level, you got it. And if you're watching this right now, I love you. I'm so grateful for you. Thank you. Take good care.